We're going to install a tailgate drop assist kit into a Ford F-150, so this doesn't happen anymore.
I just get my tools.
Yeah, that beer I picked up was in the back of my truck.
Oh, okay.
Damn it, man, stop jumping my gate.
I'm saying, man, I'm used to my truck, man. Why don't you get one of them drop assist things?
I've been meaning to. I'll get one.
This is a pretty simple setup. Here's what comes in the package. This is the shock. Although it looks like a lift cylinder that you'd have on, say, a hatchback, this is not a lift assist. This just keeps the tailgate from free falling when you open it. Also in the box is a new hinge mount, and this has a bracket on there to allow the connection of that shock. This is a Ford OEM part. There are some third-party manufacturers make a similar kit, but the reviews on Amazon for those really weren't that good, so he opted to spend a little more and go for the factory kit. And this may have come standard on some trim levels of this truck, but apparently not on this one. The shock is installed in the cavity behind the taillight assembly, so we need to remove these two 8mm bolts in order to get that out. We have to be careful with this, be sure to pull straight back because the locator pins that are on the assembly are a little fragile. The instructions that came with the kit state to remove the tailgate completely, but this involves unplugging the backup camera harness, which isn't exactly easy to get to. So an option is just to pull out the right side hinge only, remove the right side strap, lift the gate about 45 degrees to align the flat spots on the hinge pin with the notches in the bore, and pull up and back to disengage the pin. Then we just rested the gate on the bumper, being sure to put a rag in between to protect the paint. This is a little precarious, so if you do it this way, be careful. And using a sawhorse or two under the gate is probably a good idea. There are two bolts that hold the hinge mount in. Remove those, they are Torx 50 size heads. I think these were installed with thread locker at the factory because it did take a little extra effort to break them loose. As shown previously, the new hinge mount has a lever with a ball stud. Feed that through the hole in the fender, then secure it with the T50 bolts that were used for the original. And you'll probably want to use thread locker as well. Inside the taillight assembly cavity, there's a factory installed ball stud right here. One end of the shock has a slight angle to it. That's the one that goes to the top. And of course the other end to the lower ball stud that's on the hinge. Simply push that ball cup over the stud and you'll feel it click into place. In order to get the tailgate reinstalled, we need to reach inside the taillight cavity and move the lever on the hinge to get the notch on the pivot aligned. And the reverse procedure when removing the gate, lift it about 45 degrees until the flat spots on that pin are aligned with the notch, and then it should just drop into place. Just putting that right side strap back on, and then we'll do a real quick test to see how the descent is on this tailgate. And that looks really good.
Nice.
Then we just reinstalled the taillight assembly, and it was done. About a 15-minute job. And no more of this.
Damn it, man, stop jumping my gate.